Your daughter barged in, stole the design I made for Pei-An's wife, and made a show of herself in public. You're going to blame me instead of reflecting?
That's not the point. What I mean is, you're obviously not presentable, so you should consider yourself lucky that you're still alive. You should just hide in the mountains somewhere and become a hermit. How dare you claim to be a daughter of the Kudi family and bring shame to our name? Duke Hudong's son and the Commandant are both proposing. You made this mess, so you should clean it up yourself.
I may not be presentable, but I'm still a part of your family, whether you like it or not. What do I have to hide from? I'll make sure you get what you deserve, even if it's the last thing I do. Then I'll see you in the afterlife. If you want, you could make a scene right now, so that everyone knows. That would be fine with me. Let's talk inside.
Judging by what they said, this Miss Cao must be Kudi Yanzhong's wife.
I suppose so.
And that designer must be Kudi Yanzhong's illegitimate daughter. That's why they say she's so unpresentable. The Kudi family is in quite a dilemma.
That is all private family matter. Sorry you had to see that. You should be getting back. As for the folding screen, I'll talk to her about it in a few days.
No rush. I'm going on a walk. After she's sorted her family affairs, I will go have a talk with her then.
You mean to say Duke Hudong's son and Pei-An both want to marry you?
I've met both of them. People think that Shanhu is the only Kudi daughter, and that's how the misunderstanding happened. But don't worry about it. As long as you behave yourselves and don't give anything away, I won't reveal my identity. I don't want you to get involved. When I have a good chance, I'll go somewhere far away and never come back again. You can continue enjoying your life with your family.
You've ruined Shanhu's proposal, and you're just brushing it off? As if it's you who's forgiving us? You're so ungrateful.
Even without the misunderstandings, neither of those families would ever accept Shanhu. You should just forget about it.
That's your solution? Just ignore the problem? What should we do about this disaster then? What are we to say to those two noble families? It's all your fault. You're nothing but a jinx. For the past 11 years, our family has been doing great. But then you appear and our families are in chaos. In my opinion, we should really just report you to the government as the daughter of a criminal. And then we'll explain everything to the two families. They're certain to understand.
All right. You go and do just that. I already died once a decade ago, so it's nothing I haven't been through before. What really frightens me is living alone in this world, but I'll not be bullied around, like my mother, who sacrificed herself to protect your despicable family. You brought all this on yourselves. As the saying goes, the more the merrier. I'd love for my whole family to be together in the afterlife, if you're not careful. I also wouldn't mind telling the officers all about how your family helped me escape and hid me for 11 years. How you made a fortune off my mother's work. I'm curious as to how the authorities would take that. How about it? You want to find out?
Nonsense! The authorities would never believe a fabricated confession like that.
Fabricated? Don't forget about the truth. When you saved me, I was just a little girl. And without help from you, I wouldn't have survived all these years. Would the police believe you? Or would they believe me?
What are you thinking? Don't go off and make things up like that, just to drag your father and little sister down.
I would never do such a thing. I hope you know where you're at. You must remember my words today. I am still a part of your family. If you dare harm me, I'll never let you off the hook. I have nothing to lose. If you're not afraid to die, then we can both go together.
So, with our current situation, what's your plan?
You go home. I'll think of a solution to all this. You'd better behave. Don't try anything funny. And don't try to harm me. Annie, can you go to Commandant Pei's mansion and tell Pei Banyan that I'm not ready for marriage, so please pick someone else?
You can't do that. If you refuse Pei Yan, then you'll have to marry Pei Ruzhuo. And everybody knows he's a lowlife.
You're absolutely right. Things are always clearer from the outside. I never thought that even you would make poor judgment.
Why are you still here?
I thought you wanted to ask me for a favor. I guess I was wrong. I'll be leaving then. Oh, right. If you change your mind, you can come to Zhongjuan Pei's mansion to see me.
Good day.
So, that's the famous Lone Star of Chang'an, Pei Zhongjuan's firstborn, Pei Xingjian.
You see how cocky he was? He was asking for a favor from me, then goes and says I need him.
In my opinion, we should just let Shanhu marry one of them. They just want to marry a Kuti family daughter. All you need to say is that Shanhu is the only daughter of her family. Then what can they say? You think they can just give Shanhu back after marrying her?
But I'm not the one they took a fancy to. Whichever one I marry, they'll know everything soon. Then how would I be able to face my husband and his family?
That's just a minor problem. We've got a bigger one. Once they find out it's the wrong person, they'll look closely into this. Should they find out that Liu Li is an escapee from the discipline service, it would implicate us.
Liu Li really is a jinx. She's dragging our whole family down. We know she should die, but there's nothing we can do.
Oh, that's enough. Stop saying things like that. Liu Li is just a girl who got unlucky. Such being the case, we shouldn't aggravate her. What we need to do is figure out a way to break off both the engagements.
But if we back out from both families, we would end up offending the two of them, when we can't afford offending either one.
Lodi the tramp. I can't stand her anymore.
What took you so long?
How did you know I was coming?
Mr. Pei's predictions are never wrong. He's been waiting for you. Please come in. This way. Sir. The designer's here.
Please go. It's late. You must have given it lots of thought and concluded that you have no option but to come and find me.
If you know why I'm here, I'll save the trouble of telling you. So will you help me or not? I would appreciate a straight answer.
You're here to ask me a favor, but I wouldn't have known it from your attitude.
I'm not asking for one. What I'm here for is to offer you a business deal. If this works, we'd be helping each other. So I'm not here to beg you.
All right. Let's hear this deal of yours.
Of all the people I know, you're the only one who knows both Duke Hudong's son and Pei Yan of the Commandant's mansion. If you can talk both of them out of their marriage proposals, I'll make you a birthday gift for your teacher. Do you think that's a fair trade?
Sounds fair enough. But there's one thing I don't understand. Seeing as you're an illegitimate daughter of the Kuti family, why don't you take this chance to marry into a noble family to boost your status?
You're calling me a bastard?
Am I wrong?
He must have misunderstood. Forget about it. That's better than letting him know I'm a physician who fled the palace. The truth is, I already have someone I love. I can't marry either of them.
I'm even more confused. If you love someone, why don't you just go ahead and marry him? So both the families will forget about you.
Why is he asking so many questions? He's a real handful. Here's the thing you don't understand. The person I loved is my cousin who died at the palace.
So you just lost a loved one. I'm sorry to hear that. I never should have asked. I beg your pardon.
No harm done, it's fine.
What was your cousin's position at the palace? And why did he die so young?
He may have been young, but he was very capable and skilled at medicine. Then he was selected to be a physician. All these years, he had missed me so much that he grew ill and died. Those things you took from me were all he had left to give to me. So I'm being straightforward here. As long as you help me, I'll pay you back with the folding screen, and we'll call it even. After that, I'll still have to ask for those things back from you.
I now see that you're very loyal to those whom you love. All right then, I agree to help you. However, those two men both have the surname of Pei. I don't know them very well. I can only give you some ideas, and you'll still have to break off the engagement yourself.
Break them off myself? Come on. Are you joking with me right now? What's this?
That's the best balm for traumatic injuries. It's not for sale, no matter how much people offer.
If it's so valuable, why are you giving it to me?
A weaving woman's most important tool is her hands. With your hands like that, the quality of the gift from my teacher will be affected. Consider the balm as the deposit for your work. Apply it on your hand tonight, and it will be fully healed in 2 days' time. Now, do you finally believe that I'm sincere?
Thank you for showing such sincerity. I believe you. However, I'm a respectable person. I'll take this now, but I won't use it till I'm sure I can complete the gift. I won't be taking advantage.
Great. I have an idea to help you get through this.
What are we gonna do?
Honey, you have to think of something. The gates are open. What are we going to do? If both families are here.
They're here! They're here! They're here!
Are they from Duke Hedong or Commander Pei?
Neither.
Which one would you like?
I'll take this one.
Sure. Here you are. Thank you.
That's great.
You tramp! How dare you come here?
I'm here to help you. Watch your attitude.
Oh, no, Lioli. Shanhu is a little upset by the fact that her betrothal has been ruined. We're one family. We should really support each other.
Family? Yeah. Go and keep watch outside. Tell us if someone important arrives.
Family? The last time we saw each other, you threw me out the door. And now we're family? After today, you'll be on your own. So will I. As if we never met.
The way you talk, it's like you think we need you.
That day, you and your father forced my mother to sign the divorce agreement and drove us out of the Kudi family. But it seems that you value my mother's belongings.
Father, this bracelet is mine.
Since you like it so much, you can hold on to it for me. Whenever you want to return it, come see me anytime.
Oh, no. Wait a second. Honey, give Anne's stuff back to Lioli. Don't lose a lot by trying to save a little.
As for what you said, I didn't have a choice. I couldn't let the Kudi family be ruined just because of you.
Shanhu!
How dare you!
Stop it! Now that's enough!
Come on!
Look, will you all just stop it?
You stepped on my hand yesterday. Otherwise, I would have slapped you a lot harder than that.
My lady, they're here. They're right around the corner.
Oh no, stall them at the gate. For as long as you can.
I will.
Your mother has really spoiled you. Pick that up and give it to your sister.
Father!
Lioli, do you really have a plan to break off the engagements?
I have an idea. The only thing is, I don't think Shanhu will like it very much.
No, it's fine.
What do you mean? Are you trying to frame me here?
There's no time for this. The most important thing is not to offend the two noble families, so we can protect our own, don't you see?
That won't be difficult. As long as you do as I say, I promise you won't offend anyone.
All right, great. Then whatever you say.
You can't go in!
Ma'am,
You can't go in there!
Step aside! Come on, quickly!
Ma'am! Mr. Kudi is not here.
Come on, hurry!
Ma'am!
Come on, quickly,
can't
quickly,
go in there,
quickly.
ma'am.
Get in there! Come on! Congratulations! Congratulations, Mrs. Kudi. Duke Hedong's mansion sent me with the gifts.
Thank you so much for this. But my husband went out yesterday and hasn't come back yet. Hey!
He's been gone? Since yesterday? Don't tell me. You're trying to stall here. Take a look, Mrs. Kudi. These betrothal gifts are top quality silks. and 100 pieces of gold. Here is the letter. If Mr. Cootie is not in, then I'll ask you sign it, Mrs. Cootie.
$100 gold pieces? That's more than 500,000 coppers and 8 cases of silk. You're the one who would ruin my betrothal.
Would you wake up? It was my betrothal. It never had anything to do with you.
Young, there you are.
Get out of my way! Don't put those there! Bring him inside!
Wenyang, so many cases. Put them down. They won't fit in this room. Put them down. Huh? Wenyang.
I'm delivering the gifts to Commandant Pei's mansion. Get these other people out of here.
Commandant Pei is merely a Class 4 military officer. How dare he compete with Du Codong?
I thought you were a big deal, but it turns out you're just an ordinary matchmaker. How dare you mention official ranks in front of me?
I wouldn't dare if you were a true lady. You're just a concubine from Commandant Pei's mansion, and you think that makes you better than me?
What's wrong with that? At least I have status. You're just a petty servant. Mind your manners.
I may be a servant, but I am a servant for the noble family of Du Codong. If I let a simple concubine like you get in my way, I'd be a laughingstock after 2 decades of matchmaking.
Please keep calm, both of you. The Cootie family is quite modest, and we wouldn't dream of offending either of you.
Hey, if you don't get out there, your mother can't hold out.
Those gift boxes out there are all for me, Cootie Shanhu. Du Codong's mansion and Commandant Pei's mansion are fighting tooth and nail over me. This must be the pinnacle of my entire life. But just minutes after my life has reached its peak, it's going to fall into the abyss. How could this happen? How?
Come on!
Huh?
Shanhu, come on, come over here. Pay your respects to your aunt and matchmaker.
Greetings, Auntie. Greetings, Lady Matchmaker.
Shahu, you're right on time. Tell her that you went to the Commandant's mansion to see my young master before they proposed a marriage.
So what? If all it takes is to see each other, what's the use of documents and gifts? Du Codong's mansion offered gifts first.
What you're saying is that no matter who wants a wife, he could just break into a family, drop off some gifts, and be done with it. Even if Du Codong is a high-ranking official, I don't think this would hold up in court.
How dare someone of your stature talk about taking Du Codong to court? You must be dreaming. If you want to play that game, we'd love to see Commandant Pei at the Chang'an Royal Court. Put the boxes down. We're done.
Wait. Wait a moment, please.
What? Did you make up your mind to marry Du Codong's son?
Shahu, tell her, who do you want to marry?
Come on.
Thank you, Auntie, for your good intentions. But I don't think I have such good fortune. If your two families really went to court just because of me, the whole city would be gossiping. How would either of you explain to both your masters?
That wouldn't matter. This marriage would bind our two families together. If I let an outsider win this battle, now that would be a harder one to explain.
Think about it, ma'am. Pei Yan loves his wife Cui so much that he won't even take a concubine. If you make this marriage happen by fair means or foul, then Mrs. Cui would surely despise you. And if this lawsuit affects the career of Pei Yan, your situation in the mansion will be made all the more troublesome.
Well said. I'm different, though. Matchmaking is my livelihood. I'll fight to the bitter end.
I'm afraid you're taking a much higher risk here in comparison to my aunt.
What do you mean by that?
Duke Hedong sent you with gifts. If you fail and bring them back a lawsuit, in the end, your matchmaking career will be no more. Don't you see that?
My dear girl, what do you make of this matter?
This situation is not your fault, neither of you. It's just that fate doesn't shine on me. I'm not able to share my father's burdens. And I even put my family in such a dilemma. And my family were dragged into a lawsuit because of this. I'd never be able to forgive myself.
Shanhu, just say it.
It means that I don't deserve the love from either of your families. You are both noble families who are bound to cross each other's paths again. If trouble were caused because of me, it would be a real shame. I cannot bear such burden on myself.
You both flatter our family, but it seems my daughter just isn't blessed with such good fortune. Please just forget this. Ladies, what do you think?
To avoid defaming both your families, I shall hereby swear that throughout the rest of my life, I shall never marry into your families.
That's enough. Our young Master Pei Yan is going to take office soon. He cannot marry a girl who would come with a lawsuit.
Duke Hedong's mansion is too noble to accept a girl who's been rejected by the Commandant's mansion. I'll report to His Grace. He'll consider the severe consequences and choose wisely.
Auntie! Ma'am!
Grab the gifts. We're leaving.
Carry the boxes and follow me.
That feels much better. I think he was telling the truth.
Sir, the Rui clothing store sent a message saying that they will craft the folding screen and that they won't accept payment unless you are satisfied.
It looks like that prickly designer doesn't need to marry anyone.
Oh, so that's why you look so happy today.
If she marries, Who would make the birthday gift then? Could you? Anything else?
That's it, sir.
Your Highness, how can I be of assistance?
不上.
When I was walking through the garden, I found it on the ground next to a tree. He must be abandoned by his parents. I took him home, but I don't know how to care for him. Would you be able to help it?
Now that Your Highness trusts me, he can stay here in Xianchu Hall to keep me company. You're lucky to have met His Highness. Why don't you give him a name?
How about Bao-er?
Bao-er? Sung-Tao, take Bao-er somewhere warm and make sure he has food and water. Remember, be gentle. Don't hurt him.
I didn't expect you to be able to predict. With such accuracy, you were right. If I'd listened to your advice from the start, I wouldn't have been so awkward in the Imperial study.
People think ties of blood are the most solid ones there are. But that isn't necessarily true. Take cuckoo birds, for example. Do you know the first thing a cuckoo does right after it's hatched?
What's that?
It pushes the other eggs out of the nest and onto the ground to make sure that it'll get enough food.
Will its parents just stand by and watch their offspring kill one another? Why can't the birds live in harmony with each other? Wouldn't it be better to support each other?
In the words of the philosopher Lao Tzu, we must let nature run its course. And in this world of ours, there are many things that cannot be shared, such as the crown prince and the royal throne.
I learned so much from you every time we meet. It's getting late. I must be going.
Your Highness, with your lofty ambitions, you should keep the long-term plan in mind. Keep a low profile and wait for the right time.
Thank you for your advice.
Goodbye, Your Highness.
Huh? Oh! Your Highness, where are you heading to?
I'm going to talk to His Majesty.
Your Highness, Concubine Wu just told you to keep a low profile and wait for the right time. You should consider her suggestion. I should care about him, even if just a little.
Eunuch Pan, you have no idea. Although Physician Do is an epidemic prevention physician, he's also a genius in the art of embroidery. It was not easy for me to get him, but then these people stood in the way and kept him in hiding. Shunzi must know something about it. So I just want to get some information straight from him. Please accept this as a token of my gratitude.
Well, if that's the case, then of course, I will accept it.
There is one more thing. You can't let Sun Chang meet with Shunzi. Not to worry. I'll compensate you for any loss that it may possibly cause you.
Don't worry, it's nothing. Now that Shunzi's case is related to the Wardrobe Service's official duty, I'll have to be objective about it. I'll hand Shunzi to you for investigation.
Eunuch Pan, thank you.
Sir, Sun Chang is here to see you.
Tell him I'm not in.
But he said you had an appointment.
That's nonsense. You tell him that I will handle Shunzi's case with complete impartiality, and tell him to stop bothering me.
Yes, sir.
Master Jaw, let's go to the disciplinary service so that we can talk to that Shunzi.
Hey, there's no rush. Shunzi must be waiting for his master to save him. I do not think he'll talk. If that's the case, then we have no choice but torture him cruelly and question him later. After a couple of days, when he realizes that his master can't save him, he'll tell us anything we ask of him to save his own skin.
Master Jaw, you are very impressive.
Eunuch Gao, His Majesty wants to see me?
You'd best head back, Your Highness. Don't make this hard for me.
Why does he no longer wish to see me?
Highness, your advice to reform the Imperial examination has displeased many people. Someone told His Majesty that you've been overindulging in drink and also in women.
When have I ever done things like that? How can he believe such nonsense?
His Majesty's health is growing worse and worse. He doesn't want the fumes of spirits from you all over him. That's why he doesn't want to see you, Your Highness. You'd best be going. If something happens to you, I would be the one who's blamed.
Concubine Wu.
Please tell Eunuch Gao that I'll be there in a moment.
Yes.
If you refuse to take my advice, what do you want from me?
Concubine Wu, you told me to keep a low profile and wait for the right moment, but you didn't tell me what I should do.
Your Highness is young and impetuous. You should copy some Buddhist texts. That will help cultivate your mind. And you can also pray for His Majesty. Instead of talking to His Majesty, you should go back and let your actions speak for you. It's said that faith can move mountains. His Majesty is wise. Sooner or later, He'll take notice of your sincerity. That's what I mean by keeping a low profile and waiting for the right moment. Now you understand?
I'm begging you. I haven't slept for 2 whole days.
If you'd just tell me the whereabouts of Physician Do, then I can promise you this will all be over. you'll still be able to go back to the body disposal division safe and sound.
He really is at the body disposal division. I saw him with my own eyes the day I was arrested.
All right, then. Just go on covering for your master and Physician Doe. They're going about their lives just fine without you. No one's coming.
Master. Master. Master, where are you? Why haven't you come for me? I can't hold on any longer.
Eunuch Pan!
Oh, you startled me. It's you, Eunuch son. What can I do for you at such a late hour?
Eunuch Pan, I know you're a busy man, but there's an emergency, so I had to wait for you here.
Is this still about your little student, Shunza?
Yes, that's right.
Eunuch-san, don't worry about that. After we make the case clear, I'll release him. As for you, there's no use in worrying.
Eunuch Pan. Shunza is just a minor eunuch. He brought some things into the palace, but it's not a big crime.
Sundu-chan, are you really that stupid, or just pretending to be? It is true bringing things into the palace is not a serious crime. I would love to do you a favor and release him, but you think about it. Who have you offended lately? Think very hard about that.
Could it be Zhuo Jinyang?
心事。